Hello and welcome to episode 4 of my Villagers and Heroes tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on us continuing in Gandymeade Grove and doing some trade skill tasks, and if there's time, some more gathering tasks. If I bring up the map, you'll see that we started here in Summer's Hollow in the last episode, and then come down here to the miner and did some mining, which got us a level. So we're now, if I remember correctly, level 3. Remember, the way to check that is to simply click the skills tab. When you press the C key and bring up stats, go to skills, and then it shows you your level. So we're nearly level 4, which we should get from the next set of tasks that we do. Just to show you also, I picked up a ring. Whilst this says Ice Javelin, boost ranks by 1, that's only if you have a staff equipped with that particular spell. So as you can see, the staff that I currently have equipped only has Fireball. Once I get a staff with Ice Javelin on it, then I will get the benefits of this Ice Javelin. So by double left clicking on an item that's in your pocket, it equips it for you. Now, items generally start off by being they'll say that they bind when equipped. So yeah, like this, will bind when equipped. So until you put it on like that, once you put it on, it becomes bound to you, so you can't trade it to your alts or give it to anyone. Don't put it on unless you know you actually want to use it. Like Mysticism, I know I've not come across that yet, so I'm not going to bother wearing that, so I'll keep it unbound. So there we go. Anyway, what we're going to do now is head off over to this trade skill area and continue on with our leveling basically. So let's get going. Okay, so we've got to come out of the quarry. There is a bounty mob which we don't want to fight yet because we're not strong enough. So I'll come around here and we should find the next trade skill area over here. There's the chef over there, but we're going to go to the blacksmith first of all. And we'll do the blacksmith's task. So same as before, just click on them.
We are the melters, welders, and fasteners of the world.
Okay, remember, always track the quest so you can see on your hotbar up here, taskbar, what's going on. So it's telling us go to the anvil and refine the copper ore into 2 copper pigs. So we left click on or right click on the anvil, and you can see it's highlighted what we need, so we'll just drag the slider across so it creates 2. That will get us some XP. There we go. So that is done. So level 2 in smithing. Okay, let's go hand in.
You've got a satisfied look on your face. How go your smithing pursuits?
Okay, and we'll grab the next quest or task. Okay, so let's have a look. Create a jar of keen powder. So again, we'll right click the anvil, and here's the keen powder. We only need to create 1, so let's make it. Nice, we're now level 3 in smithing.
You've got a satisfied look on your face. How go your smithing?
Level 5 in smithing. See, at the beginning it's very easy and you could be mistakenly led to believe that it's quick to level in Villagers and Heroes, but don't be fooled. It's only whilst you're under level 12 for trade skilling and adventuring. things then slow up completely. But it's in a good way, because that's what half the fun I get from playing Villagers and Heroes, the fact that to gain levels is hard work and you feel like a real achievement once you do that. But that's once we get to about level 12. So let's continue. Okay, now we need to create a pale blazon to create 4 copper pigs, or the other way around. Let's see. So let's find the pale blazon. There it is. And okay, so we have to first make 4 copper pigs, which we're going to get a nice chunk of XP for doing. Okay, that's updated. That'll tell us now we can make the pale blazon. So that should be up the top now because we can make it. There we go, let's make. And notice we get even more XP for doing that than making the 4 pigs. Okay, we can now hand that in.
How go your smithing pursuits?
And you can see we're getting a huge amount of XP. Oh, gained our 4th level. And we've got another talent point to spend. Let's carry on with this. Excuse me, sorry. Notice our XP that we're getting is going up, and for adventuring experience, and we're still getting a decent amount of smithing. So let's track the quest. Okay, create 2 bronze pigs. Back to the anvil. And here's the bronze. And I'm sure it said 2. Create 2 bronze pigs. So let's okay. I'm going to create 1 just to check 4 tin ore. Let's see. Two bronze pigs. Now there's something not right here, because to make 1 bronze pig takes 4 tin. Sorry about that. And of course we have only got 4 tin, so it's not possible to make 2 bronze pigs. So I think it's talking about copper pigs. So let's try. If I make 2 copper pigs, let's see if that's what it's talking about. No, it's not. So this is most peculiar. Let's just create. Oh, I can create 2. So let's do that. Okay, I was just being silly. Right, okay, carrying on. Now what do we need to do? Create 2 pale blazons. So let's find the pale blazons. Don't know why my mind started going backwards a minute ago, but there you go. So 2 pale blazons. Now that's going to require 4 copper pigs. That's why I got a little confused with that. So I'm going to need to make another 2 copper pigs. I thought it was a bit strange. You see, I've done all of these so many times, these quests. Right, okay, now let's see if we can create. So I need 2 of them. So I've got to make another 4 copper pigs. So where's the copper pigs? And I'm going to need 4 more. Now we can make the 2 pale blazons. There we go. And create. Nice chunk of smithing XP for that. There you go. Oh, got another achievement. Let's grab these achievements, because as we know we'll get money for them. Even though it is a little money, but that's a bit better. And there we go. Okay, let's now go hand in the quest. Ah, wait a minute. Create. Ah, no. So we need to create 1 more item now, we need to create either a tenacious dram or an adamantine extract. So I'll see which would best suit my wizard. Here they are. The first one will... physical damage is increased by 4 points. Well, I don't do physical damage. I believe that's for a warrior. So let's look at the other one. Protects against physical damage. So that's much more useful for me. So that's the one I will create. Okay, now we can hand in the quest.
You've got a satisfied look. How go your...
Okay, so this is the final lesson. So this is going to give us a huge amount of experience, and not just talking about that. So track quest. Go to the anvil. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is create 50 iron pigs. Now you check out how much experience this will give us. Iron pig, 50 of them, it's going to give us 8,250. So let's create. Yeah, nice. So that's level 11 smithing already. How cool is that? Okay, so now what do we need to create? The iron hammer. Now the iron hammer is going to give us, when we equip it, anytime we do any smithing, it's going to give us an increase of 5% experience per items we craft. How cool is that? And you can make a special one of these items for all of the trade skills, as you're going to see as we progress. So let's make that. And yeah, we got another chunk of XP for that, so we're now smithing level 12. Okay, now what we have to do is equip this hammer in order to be able to hand in the quest, because you can see that it's not ready to be handed in. So if we double left click, you see now the quest is updated, so now we can talk.
How go your smithing pursuits?
And there we go, we're all done with the smithing. Now if we have a look at the our level, you'll see that big chunk of 5,000 XP has nearly got us to level 5, which we should get at the next task giver, which will be the chef, who is just over here. So let's do this now.
The secret is in the stirring. Hold your ladle as you would a cherished newborn, with gentle hands and much love.
Right, okay, let's start this. Okay, so the first thing you will need when doing cooking is water. So just right click the well and you'll get water 20 at a time. Or 10 at a time, sorry. So what we want to do is get about 100 water to start with. That should be enough for us to continue. Okay, so right, we have 100 water. Now what we'll do is right click on a cooking cauldron. And if we have a look at what we got to do, so we've got to cook tart apple sauce, which is highlighted for us already, so we'll make that. Okay, the benefits of that is it will give us health regeneration over 7 seconds. Really, to be honest with you, I sell things like that because it's, in my opinion, not really worth having that for adventuring. It's too short. Let's click though and update.
The secret is in the stirring. How are you going to get to do it?
Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, right click back on the cooking cauldron. Now we've got to create a simple decoction. So let's find it. There it is. And make. Okay, so that's all we had to do for that one.
Remember, the secret is in the story. How you and your little dude.
Okay, let's go back to the cauldron. And now we have to use that simple decoction. Cloudy cider is what we now have to make, which is there. The cloudy cider will boost our spirit regeneration by 4. Well, no, sorry. It increases our spirit by 4 and gives us 2 regeneration per minute. And it lasts for 10 minutes, so that's a bit better. But they do get a lot better, the drinks that you can make. So anyway, let's make a cloudy cider. Remember, with a game like this, every tiny little bit helps, especially when you get into some difficult fights. Every little bit of boost that you can get, you should grab, because it makes all the difference.
The secret is in this.
Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, this time we need to sorry, excuse me. We need to make 2 simple decoctions. Now, excuse me. Oh, my voice is going. Now we need to cook a minor healing potion and a minor spirit restoring potion. So these are some pretty cool potions. As you can see there, it will give us heal for 10. Not much, but again, this is only very early game. They get much, much better. For 10, over 10 seconds. So let's create one of them. Now, just to show you about the potions quickly. So we've made that potion. What we now want to do is left click, drag, keep the button pressed and drag it to your hotbar here. So that will allow us to drink it nice and quickly should the need arise. Now we need to make a minor spirit restore. Okay, now what we'll do with that is drop that into the slot below so we can access them really quickly. And that other one that gave us the spirit boost, the cloudy cider, let's put that there. Now whilst we're fighting or adventuring, we can just simply left click to use that item quickly. So it's very handy. Okay, let's hand in.
Remember, the secret is in the story. How you...
Okay, the XP is going up, which is good. We'll hopefully gain that level soon. Right, okay, now we need to create a pumpkin pie. Now, if I remember, pumpkin pies are excellent. Yep, there you go, look at that. It will boost our experience from combat, gathering and crafting by 10%, and it lasts for 2 hours. Pumpkin pie is cool, so let's make one of them. That is a very nice item. I like the pumpkin pie, so you can bet that I grow pumpkins. Okay, let's go hand in.
The secret is in the story. Hold on.
You'll notice we haven't gained a single cooking level yet. You'll notice that it's not come up jumping with the levels. So if we have a look at cooking, there it is. We are nearly there. But the XP it's been giving us so far has been pretty low. That's why it's not keeps jumping. Okay, anyway, let's track this quest. What we'll do to remind ourselves about that pumpkin pie, we will drop that there. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, now we need to create, first of all, a minor potion of the triad. So melded, so we need to create a melded concoction to make that. So let's do that. Excuse me. Now we can create the minor potion of the triad. There we go, level 7 at cooking at last. Okay, let's go hand in.
Remember, the secret is in the stirring. How you
Okay, we got another achievement. And I think it's that we gained another level, adventuring level. Yeah, there we go. Now a level 5 mage and another talent point to spend. You can see now while we're doing all this trade skilling to boost our strength, and then we can start doing the combat quests and the bounties. And we'll be in a very good position to do that because we will have some strength. So we need to do a poor man's breakfast. Here you go. We've got to do my breakfast. So let's create that. This will give us damage is increased. All damage is increased by 4 points. Now that is super cool, especially at this early level. That's just fantastic to make a load of them. And it lasts for 30 minutes. Let's make that. Okay, so that's all we had to do. Let's go back, talk to him.
The secret is in the stirring. Hold your little.
Oh, look at the chunk of experience we're going to get. And a nice little bit for the adventure. Okay, what we'll do though, the poor man's breakfast, let's drag it to that quick slot there. Because it's a very useful one to have. Okay, first of all we need to melded decoction again. So let's create, how many do we need to make? Fine poached fish. So it's going to need, 1. So we only need to create 1. So let's make. Now we can make the fine poached fish. Okay, health boost by 5. Not sure that's really that great. Shan't be using it, probably just sell it. Anyway, it's going to give us a nice chunk of XP, so let's do that.
Remember, the secret is in the stirring. How you
Okay, so we got the cooking achievement because we're now level 10 in cooking, which is cool. Let's carry on. Okay, so now we need to create 2 blended decoctions, which should be up here. Yeah, there we go, and we want 2 of them. Okay, now we need to create a Liberty Dram, which is there, and the Liberty Dram protects against most stuns, snares and slows by reducing the duration of the negative effects by 65%. So if you're fighting creatures which you know will stun, snare or slow you, best to drink one of these beforehand because it will last for 30 minutes. So very cool. Let's make that. Okay, that's it. Let's now go hand in.
The secret is in the stirring. Hold your little.
Okay, and here's the final one, the final task. Let's go click on the cauldron. Okay, now we need to create 50 blended decoctions, and this is going to give us a huge chunk of XP. Look at that, 7,500. How cool. And we needed 50 water, but it's giving us the water, so I didn't need to go to the well to get all of that. Never mind. There we go. Oh no, it did use my water, so it was a good job we did grab so much. Okay, now let's have a look. Now we need to create a blending spoon. Now, just like we had created the hammer for smithing, the blending spoon will give us 5% increase in experience gains whenever we cook. How cool is that? And it gives us a decent chunk of XP for making it. Cooking level 12. Now again, if I show you, you'll see the quest is not updated because we need to equip that spoon. So if I find it, double left click, and there you go. Let's now talk to him.
Remember, the secret is in the stirring. How you and your little...
And there we go. So we finished the cooking. Now if we look at our adventure XP, you'll see we're nearly getting to level 6. So we need to find ourselves another task giver. But before that, over here you'll see there's a quest. So let's grab this and do it because it's a quick quest. Though he sounds a bit crazy. It's going to give us a nice 600 XP, but it's nice and quick. So let's track the quest. And basically what we've got to do here, on the tables, grab the cooking vials. There you go, we got one. There's another one. If we go over here, there's another one. And there's the other two. So as you can see, a nice quick easy quest. So make sure you remember to grab it when you're here. Okay, we can now go hand in.
Is that thing done? The thing!
He's definitely crazy. Right, let's claim that. There we go, all done. Right, if we have a look now at the map. So that's this crafting area done. The next crafting one, if I bring up the quests, and we want to see the one for the gathering. Can't remember what. Oh, here we are, the Gatherers of Ethos. So there's another. If we track this, the reason for tracking that is it will show us in this zone now where the next gathering is, and it's this one up here. So it's for gathering wood. So let's go do that. I think I'm going round in a circle. Right, here we go. In fact, what I'll do is use the little yellow pointer up there, is easier. And making sure that I don't get too close to the bounty mobs. Nice thing about Gandymeade Grove is it's not a huge zone, so it's nice and quick to get across it. Over here you can see where them lumber piles are. That is where the next gathering tasks can be found. Now this one does take a bit longer, so we'll see how we get on time wise. Hopefully, maybe I can complete it, although I doubt it. So we want to talk to Malwina, but what we want to do, remember, is clear up a slot so we can track it. So let's untrack that one and now talk to them.
Some folks complain.
Okay, so let's start. So we need 10 pines from a level 1 wood tree. Okay, so we need to find a level 1 wood tree, which is the one right over there. and we need 10 points from it. Oh, there's the timer. Okay, well, that's probably a good job that the timers went, because of all of the tasks from the gatherers and the trade skills, the wood one takes the longest. The reason being is when you finish, the very last task only gets you to about level 7 or 8, or something like that, or maybe 8 or 9, and you need to get to level 10 before you can actually hand in. So what I will do is I will carry on doing this, and in the next episode I'll start the video just before completion of this task. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope you've enjoyed this episode on Gandymeade Grove. Goodbye.